Marine Corps Recruit Depot San Diego serves as the premier West Coast boot camp for enlisted Marines, preparing to enter one of the world's most elite fighting forces. The depot occupies approximately 400 acres of carefully organized land in San Diego, California, designed to facilitate every aspect of recruit training in a single, compact location. Drill instructors are loud and aggressive because their job is to break civilian habits quickly and build the discipline needed for military life. Their intensity creates controlled stress, forcing recruits to make decisions under pressure, just as they'll have to in real-world operations. MCRD San Diego has been in continuous operation since 1921, shaping recruits into Marines for nearly a century of service. During World War II, the depot trained more than 18,000 recruits, running operations around the clock to meet the unprecedented manpower demands of the Marine Corps. For decades, the depot trained only male recruits until the first female Marines arrived in February 2021, marking a historic expansion of the program. Recruits complete all field training and the Crucible at Camp Pendleton, where the Marine Corps compresses some of its toughest challenges into a single 54-hour event. They march nearly 48 miles while carrying roughly 45 pounds of gear, moving from one demanding station to the next with only a few hours of sleep. Food is limited, and every obstacle is designed to force problem-solving under pressure. The Crucible pushes recruits to operate through fatigue, hunger, and constant stress, mirroring the conditions Marines are expected to overcome in real-world missions. Recruits enter a series of coordinated log lift challenges, where every movement has to be perfectly timed. One mistake can throw off the entire group. Scattered throughout the course are problem-solving stations inspired by leadership reaction scenarios. Here, small teams are pushed to adapt in real time, prioritizing tasks, negotiating obstacles, and applying core Marine Corps values while under stress.
What are you doing? You about to get shot in the head.
Aye, aye.
You ever tried the victim standing up?
No, sir.
Or on your knee?
No, sir.
Sitting up?
Aye, aye.
Huh?
Aye, aye.
As the Crucible grinds on, land navigation and movement tasks add another layer of pressure. Recruits must make fast, accurate decisions while operating on limited sleep and rising fatigue. Recruits go through fireman's carry drills that require lifting and moving a simulated casualty quickly and safely, testing strength, stability, and urgency under pressure.
They've had their first day, lack of sleep. They're really kind of in their own element right now, in their own head, internal. So we're trying to show them how important communication is and how well you can accomplish tasks with just a simple communication.
Come on, let's go! Get on the rope!
Created in the mid-1990s, the Crucible was introduced after Marine Corps leaders recognized that modern recruits needed a defining rite of passage that tied training more closely to real-world combat demands. Following lessons learned from conflicts like Vietnam and the Gulf War, the Corps wanted an event that forced recruits to rely on teamwork, resilience, and ethical decision-making under pressure. The same traits Marines depend on in the field. The result was the Crucible. A final test built around shared hardship, historical battle scenarios, and coordinated challenges like log lifts and tactical problem solving. The Crucible pushes Marine recruits through some of the toughest obstacles in basic training. Low crawls under barbed wire, sheer wall climbs, rope bridges, and cold water crossings.
Did you not hear your first sergeant?
Yes, sir.
Drill instructors watch constantly, evaluating how well recruits can follow orders, solve problems, and keep moving under pressure.
Just like Corporal Jason L. Dunham did.
Yes, sir.
Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Now all of you are gonna go through this obstacle right here. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
At Camp Pendleton, the rugged landscape becomes part of the training itself. Its hills, brush-filled valleys, and coastal terrain create a realistic backdrop for MCRD San Diego's Crucible.
Big dog, go ready to come down.
And regardless of gender, every recruit is held to the same standards. They face the same expectations and most of the same obstacles. Though male and female platoons may run different parts of the course at different times.
Intensity, let's go.
Don't touch the rat.
Don't touch the red.
Touch the rat. You touch it. You touch it.
Hey, Bethard, you touched
The Crucible falls near the end of the 13-week training pipeline. It's the moment recruits are expected to step up, take charge, and prove they can lead.
Just go up. Tell your fucking slow down the ammo can, is it?
Yes, sir. Lopez is complicated, sir.
In the final day of the Crucible, recruits put everything they've learned during boot camp to the ultimate test.
The first four will be here in Harrison in Williams.
They step off at 2:30 a.m. for a 9.7-mile hike that culminates in the legendary 700-foot peak known as the Reaper.
Get tight. We just started.
The Reaper is infamous at Marine Corps Recruit Depot San Diego, not just for its steep incline, but for the sheer grit required to conquer it. Recruits hear about it long before they arrive. In preparation, they endure progressively longer conditioning hikes, each carrying a full combat load. Winter training adds an extra challenge. Packs can weigh 65 to 75 pounds with cold weather gear. But the climb is unforgiving. Dehydration is a serious risk. Recruits fill 2 canteens before starting and stop 4 times along the way to adjust gear and rehydrate. At the summit, history waits. They pause at Colonel Merritt A. Edson's Medal of Honor citation. The Edson Range bears his name, honoring his heroism at Guadalcanal, where his 800 Marines withstood repeated assaults from more than 2,500 Japanese soldiers. Under his leadership, courage and commitment were more than ideals. They were survival.
Confer upon these recruits the title, United States Marine.
Not every recruit makes it to the top.
Eagle.
If a recruit cannot complete the hike, their past performance is reviewed before graduation is determined.
Staff Sergeant. Thank you, sir. Aye, sir. Aye, sir. Aye, sir. Morning, Staff Sergeant.
For those who do, the reward is emblematic: the eagle, globe, and anchor.
Aye, sir. Aye, sir. Yes, sir.
Standing at the peak of the Reaper, they are no longer recruits. They are United States Marines.
Morning, sir.
The EGA ceremony is the culmination of months of grueling training, a moment charged with raw emotion.
Aye, sir. Aye, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Drill instructors who have spent weeks pushing recruits to their limits with relentless intensity shift their tone, moving from sharp commands to words of respect and pride. Every instruction, every correction, every shouted order now feels like part of a larger purpose. As the recruits stand at attention, the weight of their journey settles in. Some faces are stoic, others flush with emotion, and a few recruits can't hold back tears.
Aye, sir. Aye, sir. Morning, Staff Sergeant.
In that moment, the struggles, the sacrifices, and the bonds forged in the crucible of training become real.
When photos of this action hit the papers, it immediately became a symbol.
The eagle, globe, and anchor symbolizes the Marines' commitment to defend their country, honor their core, and uphold a legacy of courage and sacrifice.
Have had to rely on your fellow recruits to find the strength to press on. Together, you have faced the final challenge of recruit training.
As the Marines sing training cadences during the Crucible, their voices carry the weight of every challenge conquered and every step taken to earn the title of United States Marine. The Crucible leaves a lasting mark on Marines, its grueling challenges and hard-won victories remembered for a lifetime.
The final lesson I would like to leave with the recruits that I graduate is don't forget everything that you learned here. You went through 3 months of knowledge and being physically and mentally strengthened. Don't forget everything that we have put you through and you have yourself put yourself through, and ultimately have the courage to freaking maintain the discipline that you learned here at recruit training.
The Warrior's Breakfast is the first moment of calm after months of relentless training, a ritual where recruits, now Marines, sit down together to share a meal that marks the end of their crucible. Families watch as the newly minted Marines step onto the parade deck for graduation, the culmination of weeks of sweat, grit, and sacrifice. Every salute, every march past the reviewing stand, carries the weight of their journey. These recruits are no longer trainees. They are United States Marines. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content like this.